Hello, welcome back to Phuket Pals YouTube channel with me, Teacher Mac, at Phuket Pals again. Hello from Phuket, Thailand. And today I'm going to show you the tips to pass the GED exam as me, the science teachers here. I'm currently teaching here as the GED teacher at Phuket Pals here. So then I'm going to share you like a little tips for passing the GED exam. So this is not going to be the big deal for you, and you can prepare. So then it kind of will help you to reduce your overwhelming when you have the exam or have to prepare before you have the exams. Okay. So I'm going to start with what's on GED exams or GED Science Exam. Okay, so the GED Science Exam is a 90-minute exam with the questions across the three main topics. So it's including in Earth and Space Science, the Life Science, and the Physical Science. So the Earth and Space Science is going to be taken account for 10%, and then it will be focusing on the Life Science, accounting for 50%, and the rest of that it will be Physical Science. It will be in chemistry or a little bit of physics. And the science exam is scored from 100 to 200. So with the passing score set is at 145 or higher. So if you get more than 145, for example, if you gain 165, then it means you're college ready. It means you're ready for college. And after that, with higher than 165, it'll be 175, then it'll be college ready plus credit. Okay? And the nature of the questions or the nature of the question in GED Science, there are like in a variety of the format. So you can do, it'll be like in the multiple choice, the drop down, or the short answer. So then it depends on the kind of questions you guys have to be like to be familiar with. So if you want to see like the format of the question, you can just go to the GED.com science. Or you can just like the GED Preta Science, so then it'll be pops up. So then you will see like the kind of the questions or the style of the question in the real exam. Okay, in GED.com, just to be short again. And then so let's have a look the in-depth look at the topic. So then the topic in GED Science. So in-depth look at the topic, that will be the three main topics. The first one is reading for meaning. They're going to give you like the passage and or the information. Then after that, they're going to give you like designing and interpreting the design experiment. So in this types of question, it may ask you like designing the experiment, or you want to test it for how the plant is growing, or comparing the types of the fertilizers. So then how do you design the experiment, or how do you interpret the experiments, like which one is independent variable, which one is dependent variable, or which one is the control variable, or the things that you have to control to be the same. And then you will see like the difference of the results, or to compare the results. And after that, you can interpret the experiment, and then it will be leading for using a number and a graphic. So then they will show you like the graphical information, like the graph, the line curve, the bar charts or the pie charts, or the table of the number, and then they will be asking you for the trend of the data, or they may asking you with going to be like getting involved with the statistical problem. For example, it's like asking you for the mean, the median, and the mode. So then it's interrelated between the GED math and the GED science. So then you have to be familiar with what is the average or the mean, and what is the mode, and what is the median. Okay? So then, yeah, it will help you to focus on the three main topics for GED sciences. So the better way to be successful in GED Science is you have to understand like the passage, and you'll be having like the scientific skills, the setting up the hypothesis, and then investigation, doing experiments, and then making the conclusion, and then showing the number. Okay, this is like the main thing with the GED science. It's not going to be like focusing on the theoretical knowledge, but then it's just focusing on the applications or how do you use like science knowledge to be in an effective way. Okay. So this is the tips for passing the exam. So today I'm going to share you like the tip to pass the exam. It's not going to be so much or so many tips to help you to pass the exam. Okay. One thing recommended that you have to be more consistent. Okay, consistently reading or consistent in practicing. Okay, so then this will help you not to forget the topic, or it will help you to be like keep going, keep progressing to help you to be successful in GED exam, but not only the science, but then it will be in another subject as well. First is use information from the question. So obviously the GED science, like the topic or the information from the question, that will be the answer in that information. So you have to be able to use the question as a source of information effectively. So the question will be like including graph, the charts, or the diagram, or the text, etc. So then if it's a graph or the charts or the diagram, it will be easier for you like to see the process, like how's it going, or the trend of the graph. But then when it's coming to the text, then you have to be like understand for like how many paragraphs of the information, and then normally all of the information, like the wrapping up or the synopsis of the information, it will be in introduction part or introductory part. So then you can focus on that first, like okay, this is like the thesis statement, like oh, this is the things that they're gonna do. The following things are being like in the bullets. This is the following thing, and then we're gonna investigate it. So then you're gonna get like the information from the question. So this is like how do we use the information from the question effectively, okay? And then it will lead you to focus on, you have to stay focused on the bigger picture. So then don't lose the basic details for the topic. My recommendation is you better to highlight or taking a note. So you can practice like how to use the highlighter in a software or in the GED exam, and it will help you to do like to highlight more effectively, and then using different colors because they give you like many shades of color. So then you can making your code like oh, this color like the orange one is the important one, the green one's like the supporting information of the main idea. And or if you don't want to take the highlights, so then you can take a note on a notepad or the writing pad that you are given before you get in the exam room or the testing room. Okay, so you have to be focused on the picture. It's like the bigger picture, so don't get loose. So the highlighting and taking a note, it will help you. Okay, because sometimes like we're just gonna give you like the long passages, so then you may forget it. Obviously, I mean, of course, I'm gonna forget it as well. But if you're taking a notes like an effective way, so then you're not gonna forget about this. Okay. And then thinking like a scientist. So we use the data to make the conclusion. Okay, and review an experiment and find a hypothesis, the variables, and the error. So in the GED question, so they can ask you like the error of the method. For example, like if you want to test that the people who get the higher blood level in the higher sugar in the blood, right? The higher level of sugar in the blood. So then for sampling the populations, we cannot use the people who drinking the sweet thing or who has like the health condition, for example, it's like diabetes, as the sample. So then we have to exclude this because it's gonna give you like an error, or the misinterpreting, or it's gonna be like the biased data. Okay, so this is like the method or the fraud or the flaws of the information. So then this is going to be like thinking like a scientist, and then know how to apply math in a scientific setting. So in this bullet, it's going to be like you'll be given the equations, and then let's see the parameters. The parameters, it means like the variables or the symbols in the equations. Like for example, F equals ma, the force is equals to the mass times the acceleration. So then if we adjust that the mass, or like if you increasing mass, increasing m, then the force will be increased, if you know that. So it will be in the proportionality, or the variable. So it will getting involved with direct variable. If you increase one parameter, then another parameters will be increased, and then the other one is inversely variable. Okay, inversely proportionality or inverse proportionality. It means that you increase something, then another parameters will decrease. For examples, like the pressure. The pressure is the force F over A, the force over area, right? So the smaller area, then it will be more pressure if you keep the force constant. But if you increase the surface area, or if you increase the A by keeping the force constant, then the pressure will decrease. So this is the things like how to apply math in scientific setting. Okay? And please be careful. Ready carefully before you answer the question. Think about that carefully. Just think about that first, and after that you can answer it. So this is going to be like helping you to be more accurate. Okay, so recheck it again. This is going to be like the one of the method for the scientists before you're presenting the data. Okay, so I think to summarize, this is going to be the 3 tips for passing the GED Science Exam. It will help you to do. First is use information from the question. The second one is focus on the bigger picture, and my recommendation is highlight using the highlighting pen, or using the highlighter, or taking the notes, and then think like a scientist. So just the big 3 topics, just the big 3 bullets, so then it will help you to be more successful in GED science. So I think that's going to be it for today for this video. If you have any question, or if you have any special request, then you can just put your comments below this video, or go to PhuketPals.org, or press the button, the bell, and subscribe us, or go to YouTube, our Facebook, Phuket Pals. Then you can go to see like the updates about the GED exam. Okay, so then see you in another video. Have a great day. Bye bye.